Okay, we get into it. Hopefully that deletes. We got space. Damn, that's a ding. We got Lev on defense. We got MIBR on attack, and we've taken some damage. We had an Aspas raid boss, and I'm talking regen armor raid boss.
Or at least attempting to, as Lev, a little battered and a little scattered, have to reset.
Yeah. MIBR weathered that storm very well, dodging a lot of that utility and getting the opening blows in this first map of Lotus. And what's most impressive to me is the discipline afterwards.
Yeah,
there's a lot of low HPs. There is a... Okay, I'm not going to say good chance, but there's a chance Tex can just absolutely own this.
But MIBR, they played that so well. This Molly could do a lot of damage here. It could take some members.
Yeah, and the tank's going to be able to get her in time as well. And he's going to have a fade eye.
How weak some of these are. It's going to delay for a little bit. The rotation's starting to come over on the side of the defense.
Fade eye close, send it.
Calm, the last one to arrive at the scene is Tex, and Calm both open it up. He's left by himself, though. Has to take a step back, 1v3. Remember how insane he was in their first series.
Spike planted.
He's got a lot to do here. 42 HP. In a 1v3 and a little bit of time to play around it. A hand betraying Noswer, but patient on the swing, spotting.
Yeah, it's unlucky on this one.
Not finding any. MIBR get the pistol.
Okay, pistol.
Discipline was the name of the game on this round for
MIBR.
They avoided all that
Definitely the
Leviatán
armor drop on Aspas did turn out to be pretty big.
When Calm was trying to even the numbers.
Dude, he went down to 1. He survived the dink when it goes down to 1. 1, 2, 4.
And the flood came through. But even right here, the triple swing to just secure the round, the first pistol, it goes the way of MIBR, and they're starting off hot here in this elimination match.
Are you really picking up right where they left off yesterday? They had a ton, I mean, they had success really in every facet of the game yesterday, but that was something they were able to do well. A little pacey here out from Lev towards A. Team 1's gone exploring. Just has a classic.
Yeah, very timid.
Yeah, but they're, I mean, they're allowed
fast speed up towards
2 deaths on this one.
So just very basic protocols right now from MIBR.
We had the human drone just finding out info over towards A. We've got the boss over towards C. They get a good plant. Plant is on breach. And we'll see who gets to farm a little bit at one point. If they don't actually go for this, you might see some trader guns. We have to farm. Maybe Aspas, to be honest.
The only one with some heavy weaponry.
Makings of the old
and he swaps. Yeah. Look at this.
Yeah,
this
okay.
Is so smart.
He doesn't get the pistol, but he gets the stinger. So
they know where he is, and now all positions
now
have been given away.
Trade back again and then go in.
That task has just got notably more difficult.
I mean, Hudson, you can go for this, mate.
On the anti-eco,
heavy armor?
Or on the eco round for Leviatán.
So I think here, no matter what,
if
Aspas really should have just traded this and just sent it in. Lost the armor anyway. Even a death is worth here. Definitely should have thrown that over. But, okay.
Brought into the bonus round or a potential first gun round. So already the strategic mind games being played between both teams, and that's something I want to keep attention to, Doug, in this match, is the head-to-head of Noswer and King. Also this one right here, Aspas Demon 1.
That was what we were talking about earlier, yeah.
That's the stat you were talking about. So these are the 2 head-to-heads.
Brendan will talk about this round tomorrow. I mean, he has a point on this round. This is the thing with what Bren was saying. There is, like, probably 1 in 40 rounds where his argument, like, there is evidence for his argument. It's the fact that it doesn't happen that much.
That's a deep turret, too.
Yeah, it's going to give a lot of info. I don't think MIBR even cared, though. They're kind of brute forcing their way towards this A. Looks like there will be a pivot towards that B site after the manipulation of rotations.
Or at least the attempt at that, for sure.
Yeah, I think they want to give a little bit extra to keep that third member of Leviatán.
Yeah, they have pretty good map control at the moment, MIBR. As we can see, they want to pivot over towards B, do deeper smoke to fake A, and then trying to keep the rotate here. Oh boy, that's actually a giant entry. Yeah, Fade Eye clears it. They get a pretty good plant, not the best plant, but... How do you retake this? Because the best bit to retake, or the best bit of util, is normally King's or the Omen Flash. And then without the flash, you pretty much have to prioritize opening the door and putting pressure here. I'm not even sure. If they win loads of angels, I don't even think they can get in here.
It's a good opener, but what can Demon 1 do here?
Zenom has his own Omen flash.
Both timed and at the ready. Shenum buying a little bit more time with Paranoia. Tex has to take a step back.
The time's running low, Doug.
This is taking a very long time. Maybe too long. That's the bonus going the way of MIBR.
Yeah, not great from Lev. I think they need to react differently over towards C here. Like, Omen goes down. The only way, in my opinion, you can win this retake is by opening this door and creating pressure here.
Really great calling from Noswar so far. Being able to manipulate those rotations towards the A site.
You could maybe argue with some fuel of the Viper that you can go heavy site, but...
Remember, we saw a Stinger, we saw 2 Ghosts, but into this bonus round, it was a full buy from MIBR.
That's the benefit of that, of the way that they invest like that, right? You put a little bit in, then you
Shenum? Yeah, sorry, dude, I forgot.
Depending on how the round goes, you still have plenty of options.
So they
and the tank gets a hero Bucky.
It's starting to build up. You have now.
Everyone else got the sheriffs.
Now tank has a Bucky, no armor. What are you gonna do there? Takes an aggressive line towards B.
And died at the end as well.
They've just been so focused, so insistent on A, and well, it's worked.
Yeah, and even when there was a stack here from Leviatán, they avoided it.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, the Bucky might
Here we go.
Yeah, unless Demon 1 peeks.
He is hugging the back wall, so he might be able to tank one.
Oh, but then you still wouldn't be expecting him there, surely.
I mean, this will one-shot you.
Yep. But I mean,
keep an eye on the double push. Thank you, Prius.
He's waiting for his team to make some moves. Now, there's the info. He's going to get crunched here, but a little bit too early, isn't it?
Yeah, but he maybe creates pressure behind, and Cortezia might overextend here. Whoa! Whoa! It's spinning around, popping people.
I don't know how he hit that.
Yeah, that's incredible.
That was a full 180.
And he's had so many moments like that. Even yesterday, he did the same exact thing to Derek. Tex. This is somebody that
it's going to be a sick replay.
G2. He does get an upgrade to that Vandal.
That was nuts. Dude, the kill at spawn on its own is nuts.
4 in a row now for MIBR.
Let alone for him to then turn back and kill Demon 1, I think maybe it was.
It's working to perfection. What a strong start. And that's really making a statement.
You know, we can have the conversation around, again, the pick for Lev going into Lotus, right? When Haven was open, a map that they had found success on, they chose to go with...
Dude, I'm tempted to fully send it if Amart's in there.
Again, yes, it was a map that MIBR had struggled
on,
but I mean, with how this is played out so far,
damn.
that's gross.
Dude, imagine he got the third here as well. That was really nice. The first shot is legit. He's very calm with his movement as well.
Such a great game plan so far. The leadership that Ospas has also instilled in some of these rookies, giving them the confidence
very close to some ults. Obviously, this doesn't matter too much unless we get a kill.
MIBR have really shown.
So it does feel like Lev can't really let them get an orb on this one. They go aggro over towards C to try fight this.
And that's such a great stun to get that.
He goes close to make sure it stuns more area here.
The paranoia could be really good, but where's the follow-up swing?
Oh, that flash has absolutely owned them. Yeah, Artisan did some great util. They use an Omen flash, they use a nade, and they pretty much don't get anything for it. Still manages to get the orb.
Artisan just picked up his ult. I think that was what they were looking for, and if that was the case, then mission accomplished.
Yeah, and it's the way that they went about getting that as well. They avoided all disaster. The danger is gone, and that's utility burn now from the side of Leviatán that isn't going to be there for the retake.
I mean, it wasn't nothing invested on the side of MIBR either. They dropped a paranoia of their own, and
yeah, but they gain a breach ult.
Sure.
And now everything is going to ride on these 2 anchors of this A site. Tom, he's got to be very careful if he goes down here.
He's stunned. And there's the Rolling Thunder, paving the way, forging a path for MIBR to move.
Oh, God.
With no real resistance on the site, Leviatán decides to take a step back, try to regroup, try to refresh, and then go. Calm finding the first success.
Keep an eye on Shenum. He is miles away. And did just break the turret, so they know there's only 2 on site here, so they should speed up.
Again, the Raze has been his best agent this year. Braspas getting the best of him from down in hell. King being able to overwhelm, numbers the way of the defense. Noswar and Shenum trying to do it on their own. It's now left onto the rookie, a 1v3. Members of Leviatán
doable. Dude, someone help him out.
Yes. Spam just narrowly whizzing by his ear, but Tex is able to hold it, gets it down to 1. Time is is short. He's going to try to reposition, but not able to get away in time.
Damn it, and Com
And it was
actually
half
wins the round from
Leviatán
surviving
finally on
in
the
drop
board.
here.
Yeah, signs of life for Leviatán, and it's because of this kid on your screen right here.
Kind of signs of life.
He was a big part of
I wouldn't say
success early
I
on
wouldn't say it's
for Leviatán in
convincing
their
signs
first
of
match.
life.
And for him to
but-
get heated up and warmed up like this, it could be exactly what Leviatán need to bring this one back to even.
I mean, that's the first step for sure.
Felt like
He
the
was
comms weren't here
giving
as well.
so much
The,
fire.
the spikes here.
Yeah, not even close.
I'm
yeah.
so
I would
confused with it.
respectfully
Spikes
disagree with
here.
you there, but I mean, that's just me.
what an
Turret
insane
gets
stat.
shot.
Comes
They
5
kill
for
2
2
on
against X
sight.
teammates.
Why do they think he's tree?
further
Like the
that
comms
here
can't be
against
great
Osboss.
there.
Still a couple of ults on the side of the attack. I namely look towards Nasr's ult. If they try to hit onto Com one more time, I mean, he's one pip away from his ult, but he's alone.
Right, chat.
Yeah,
One
I
person
feel like
survives,
this time
right?
if
So
he
we're
does
in
fall
that
back to
situation
pit
again
area
where 4
on A,
people can't buy
he's gonna
next.
get punished. So another good
And
call,
it's
though,
going to
from
be a
Nasr,
full,
like
maybe even
understanding
5v5
where
retake
the
over
weak
towards
side
A on
is
this
most
one.
of the time.
We got no luck this
Yeah.
time.
Early signs let Com find safe passage out from the site. And again, it's going to
Dude,
be a 5v5
if
retake
kind of anyone
A.
on Lev
How are you
get a
gonna deal with
couple of
Osboss
kills or
here in this
1 kill,
aggressive
there's a
position?
lot of ults online.
You know he's there.
You have to try to flush him out. What
Dude,
in
he's
the world?
really
Off
calm.
of the satchel?
Again. Cortesia is insane.
Yeah.
Still a 4v4 though. As things begin to calm down.
Yeah, just waiting for
feel
the
like you
omen
have to
smoke to
walk
go
in
down,
main right
then he's
here.
going to flash.
You know that there's a trap play in heaven. That's the cue.
Brief tension starting to build. Aspas surrounded, not able to resist, not able to contribute.
One enemy remaining.
And again, the retake seems to be fruitful for Leviatán.
This
There's
okay.
really
This was a much
nothing that
nicer
MIBR
retake.
can do.
And
Do you
again,
feel like
Calm
maybe
surviving,
MIBR
not playing in
didn't
the
calm
same
the
spot as
fact
he
that
did
they
the
got
previous round,
smoked
but it
off
was
here?
the Viper smoke.
Because then
that
Aspas
blocks
looks
off
like he's been
tree that was
completely
the
caught off
impact
guard.
there. Aspas thinks he has somebody covering him, but he doesn't. Everyone's able
Yeah.
to walk in stairs right here once that Viper
This,
smoke goes up.
Smoke was the one.
Everybody gets to look and isolate Aspas in that fight. Once that drops, you just have
Rex,
the numbers
really?
game. And that retake, it looks so damn good. Back-to-back rounds for Leviatán.
Well, I'll even sit up as well. How about that?
And now, look at all the ultimates on the side of Lev. They can further.
Yeah, they
this
can
streak of
start
momentum
to
that's happening.
they can start to get a lot of rounds online if they win
Sidestep
this. 4 ults,
There's
force
still
them
a
down
little
to an
bit of fighting
eco.
here for
Kind of
MIBR,
fine
though.
for
Aspas
like
again,
3
one away
ults to
from
be
his
invested
rocket.
here. To be honest with you, we got 1 down insta over
Com
towards
playing
C. A lamp bot
rad
in the
angle in the pit. What is
ult,
that?
so harder to find.
Screen down.
Also means he doesn't have to worry too much.
He's all alone
Got a
here, though.
molly there as well.
Don't think it'll matter too much. MIBR, they're all geared up towards B, but a lot of these ultimates from the side of Leviatán are perfect for what is a B hit.
He's got the ult primed in at the ready. Off of the stun, they satchel out, they dog too. What's the cue for them to go? There it is.
Yeah,
the
we said
lockdown
we can
drop,
do a
the
lot of
nightfall as
ults on
well.
this one. He threw the spike on the floor.
Nowhere to really play
Wait.
this spike from. You
Guys?
kind of have to force the issue.
Or
Guys?
you have to give up the space, try to live to find
No
another
way,
day.
Aspas is
And
killed
of course
too.
it's Aspas. Who else?
3
And so many
detained.
players
Do
detained.
they
There's a chance for
just
Lev to
tunnel
bring this
vision
back.
for it?
If they can find
gotta
him, but
be
they've got to go
tempted
hunting
in
and they have to go
3v4.
fast. As it settles down, Calm again
shot.
delivering. Now they've got the neural theft. They're going to have to navigate around. And MIBR have found safe passage out. They're going to reposition back towards A.
Ooh,
And King's ahead
goes
of it.
A.
he
Let's
guessed
see what
correctly
King's
here.
got. Obviously, he wants to get a kill before he omen
The question is,
flashes.
does he try to play this aggressively? Yes, it seems like he will. Not waiting for his teammate.
This is so smart.
All on his shoulders. That's a spike on the ground.
Unlucky, he played it well, to be honest, though.
Double-faced again, Calm left alone. A 1v2. Shenum deciding to commit to the spike plan as Calm goes hunting.
He's finding the timing, Doug.
Creeping around the corner. But he's not looking the other
He
way.
managed to get here. Double.
And if you're calm, this is so tough. This is so hard to predict.
Why would there be double here?
Passing right by each other here is again this little game of ring around the rosy continues.
He's going to
Calm,
think
no
it's a
real idea
1-1
where they
setup,
might be.
probably. Or at
Has a
least double
spit.
it. Double it
He
tree.
doesn't really have info. He doesn't really have time.
This is
Got a
so
smoke, though.
difficult if you're calm.
And he's guessed the wrong way. This just went from hard to harder. The 50-50 not going his way. Now position given up.
50 HP.
Cam cleared. And now the paranoia. That should clean things up.
Okay,
But 3 came
yeah,
from the
nicely played though.
Sentinels.
Codazio was good on this. I mean,
gets to
Aspas tanking the ult
Cortesio with
was
these
pretty
nasty
much
flicks that he
everything.
keeps
Got a little
getting.
bit weird over
The
towards
trades
site
are
with them
so
dropping the
quick.
spike.
The tap of the spike onto B, baiting out 2 ultimates, Doug. The Killjoy ult, the Fade ult. And now you're left but wondering, was there a little bit of miscommunication on the squad of Leviatán here to invest both of those ults with the spike not even being down? Also, of trying to front Aspas in that moment. He takes out 2 players in heaven alone when he was just going to get
There's only 3 ults, right?
And then you see the
fade Omen.
frustrations already settling in with the coach. A huge mistake.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, Viper at the beginning.
Oh, they're fully sitting here. Shin'em has TP back C, but they're winning the fight on every single front. And of course, who else? Cortesia again.
I feel like Artsin's got some nice util on him at the moment.
And remember, he started off so rough for this MIBR squad. His second match
they're gonna need to save
against
this.
Cloud9, he goes even. Yesterday, that's when we really saw some signs of life from this rookie. And today, he's just on a different level, it appears. So warmed up, so ready to play. He's hit some phenomenal shots already.
It feels like MIBR really have picked up right where they left off. And you know, that's something that we see sometimes across esports, across traditional sports, whatever. Teams that are having to go on this slower bracket run have that momentum. They have the, you know, you don't really have a break. You don't get iced or anything like that. It's just you're just going day after day.
Just non-stop headshots.
That can be where these magical runs come from. And I know it's early days, but MIBR are putting together a very impressive first half on Lotus.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of questions. Is this a one-time bounce back, or are MIBR truly revitalized? And right now, it's looking
no, they
like
look
they
good.
really are the real deal.
Honestly, I'm a little bit worried for LEV, considering this is their map.
A lot of these shots that are hit, and even just the way that the trades are going their way, nobody falling this time around. Complete chemistry, complete teamwork in effect. And calmness as well. Very poised for a team full of rookies.
I mean, that's what they were talking about on the
Well,
desk.
they give them a lot of space at the moment,
Cortesia,
so
what is
you
it
would
that makes him so
imagine.
special? And they said he's calm.
And they honestly they
play
get
out right there.
tanked every time they aggro over towards C.
Currently sitting at
You
11 and
imagine
5.
the timeout here is literally just to go aggro over towards A.
And he's
They
only
tell
been
C
getting better
more.
and better as the matches go on.
Yep.
And that's what's so dangerous about this MIBR team. It really does make you think. I mean, given a little bit even more time,
It's MIBR's pick? I thought this was
be
LEV's
the
pick.
dark horse of this lower bracket.
Did it not say LEV at the top?
See the head coach for MIBR trying to
It
command
is
the
LEV's
troops.
pick?
A
Yeah,
four-round
okay.
lead for them. I think another thing that we kind of have to call out here, and this goes back to yesterday, in map 2 against EG, MIBR went 7-0 in gun rounds. 7-0.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Leviatán found a little bit of success here, but
So,
it's worth
2 full
repeating.
loss
MIBR
bonus.
do
They
not
don't
feel
get
like
too
they've
much.
missed
We
a
got
step.
some sheriffs. We got Odin heavy armor,
Leviatán,
Puncom,
they need to get something going
and
for
LEV. Like
themselves.
we said, are going to
Maybe
go
after
aggro over
that
towards
timeout,
A.
You find a way to get some value out
What
of this Odin
the-
that's in Com's hands.
Well, that's nice.
Maybe getting a tank online. Tex, we've already seen the damage he can do with that sheriff on the eco rounds. The eco rounds was one of the only things that Leviatán looked really good at against that squad of G2 in the previous match.
MIBR looked like they were waiting for a little bit of aggression on the other side of the timeout.
Yeah, they've been doing a real good job of identifying where the trap plays are from LEV. And
Dude, I had
maneuvering
no
around
idea
them
that camera
in
exists.
such a good
And you don't
manner.
have to wait for barrier, and you can still default out towards A and check camera. As in, like, cage out towards A.
Bombardment of
That's pretty
utility
cool.
on the C site. It does get avoided by Tex, and here's that Odin.
Hotspot satcheling across. The rest of the team trying to follow. Shen'em's the only one who's joined. Demon 1 already down. The Odin needs to find a little bit more
Okay,
success.
calm.
Yeah, 1 is great, but the
Shot
weapon
from
has been
Tex.
upgraded too. The defense seems to be holding for now. They seem to be doing a really good job. Com has to stay concealed. That's another one found. Not
Dude,
able
Com
to
did
transfer.
great, and Tex, to be honest.
Hotspot's left in a 1v2. Both weapons upgraded. But that tank is so weak.
Natch uses that camera in ranked. Oh, okay.
Out from Aspas. He has to try to isolate, get a pick, and then get it down
Good
to
timing
the 1v1.
window that you can cross without being seen. Wait, really? I thought this was the
Now
whole
Tank
of
playing is beautifully,
the
not giving him
teammates,
any
are not?
opportunity.
Yeah, now you're wondering if that previous IGLing from this man right here, King, if that's playing a factor into this, understanding how Aspas likes to play these 1v2 scenarios.
Yeah, it's
Had
a
the
little bit
enjoyment of
harder
watching
as
him
time
do
goes
that stuff
low.
for an entire
You can
year.
just send it.
Such a deep run at
Oh.
champs with it.
I don't know how we even saw him.
Fickle dance right there, but the
Dead now.
paranoia.
One enemy remaining.
It gets the job done. The tank just needs to tuck and hide away like he will. And
Sure.
Aspas doesn't get the clutch.
King took the bullet on this one.
They bring that round back. Something that was so good for them against G2 was the eco rounds. And this one, it wasn't a complete eco. They had an Ode and a Vandal, the share from Tex, like I mentioned. And that was enough to get the job done. But can you do it in an actual rifle round?
Yeah, it's a little bit criminal.
He's so
It's a
damn good
1v2
with
at
that
40
share. So mechanically
seconds.
skilled.
And he ran out of time.
Yeah.
Whatever works,
Exactly,
I guess.
exactly.
Yeah, sure.
It's stressful to be a Leviatán coach this early on in the year.
Fast towards A from Lev.
The push and pull once more. MIBR, they're willing to take that C mount space. But Tex and Calm, they're the ones that got a lot of the entries. They're late for the rotations last time around.
Lots of
Chat,
utility here.
big swing round.
Got a couple
Pay attention.
Nanos, a turret, the orb.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I mean, trying to
1,
tank
2,
that orb
3,
and get
4.
caught
We've
by
got
the
Demon
mollies.
One's ult.
He's
We
just
are
dead.
one away from
And
Artsin's
MIBR, they don't
ult.
want to fiddle with that.
And did
Opted
they
to leave,
take
trying
the
to
A
clear some
orb?
of that space at A.
Who knows?
Well, the thing is, Leviatán have had A control since the beginning of the round.
So, C pressure.
MIBR are aware of that.
You can see with the
So you're
smoke
about to
they
see a
have
set
B pressure, but
retake
not sure they 100% know it.
on this A space.
They try to go off of the stun and the satchels from Aspas.
And how can the Tonk help Demon One here in this moment?
I don't know. that
Yeah,
he
and
can.
this
There's a
ult's got to be
showstopper, though,
pretty
for Demon
appealing.
One.
And it's popped.
No value.
No. But it's going to buy time.
A little
and
bit
it's
of
gonna buy
damage, but they do
space.
manage to hold this. So, and because they get one here rally, we should be seeing a rotate from the
It's going
tank.
back to that utility that we were talking about before.
Yeah, they hear the footsteps.
They don't really have anything to clear this
The
out
late
either.
rotate.
The nades are gone. The satchels are gone.
Oh, great break of the molly, though, from Cortezia. What a heads-up play.
That's only one, though. More to be found. The paranoia's going to connect.
Oh god,
onto
no one's
Calm.
checking
But
this.
they don't jump the gun.
Both there, all three, and they try to funnel out. And it's a blender. They can't find any way through. The push
Shout
and
out to
pull.
King.
All
Shout out to
going the way
King.
of
They
Lev.
yeah, King bailed his.
And that was so
King
weird
bailed
from
him out.
MIBR. The paranoia came through. It connects straight onto Calm, so clearly they have the set idea that there could be somebody there. But they don't run through that Viper smoke and take the challenge.
They just never looked that way.
Yeah, and that angle was paranoid, like I said. But the timing of running out and actually executing on the site, it wasn't there. And now the Leviatán members are
King,
getting
yeah,
hyped.
dude. Com's
They
just
know
wondering how
they're
the hell he
back in
hasn't
this.
killed anyone, to be honest with you.
Another timeout called. This time on the side of MIBR.
Yeah, and Lev are actually putting up decent numbers.
And you're right, it does feel like momentum shift. Leviatán putting together a couple of rounds.
And I will say that this is a great time for MIBR to reinforce their game plan. They don't want to overheat just because they're ahead.
Why do they keep trying to use Demon
lot
1
that's
as an
been
entry
working
when
for
it
them
didn't
has
work for
been
NRG? See,
manipulating
I wouldn't
rotations,
look too much into
little back
that
and forth.
NRG team, man, to be
But
honest
the
with
C
you.
hits have been what's been letting them down.
Like, I would probably just
So maybe a little
try
bit
and
more
erase
oomph of
everything
baiting the
you saw
utility out at
from your
C
brain
and then
and just
ending
let
somewhere
everyone
else.
start fresh.
Because right now, Tex and Calm are just a duo of nightmares on that C
Because
side.
there was a lot of stuff wrong. Why is that? Because there's no way that 5 players
With
and a
that being
proven
said,
coach
MIBR
should
will
look that
force a
bad.
Vandal upon
Like,
Aspas.
I don't think
Let's
they
see what
put
he
in
can
much
get done
time,
here.
I'll be
There is
honest.
a Breach Ultimate online as well for Artsy, and it's the second one of the match.
Along with a Bucky.
And for me, this kind of leads me to believe it could be a little bit of A pressure, and then a lean towards B where that Bucky can get some value. Aspas is able to take those long-range duels.
It seems like Lev are ahead of that. They have some of the Killjoy utility there.
Yeah, but Aspas, he's creeping forward. The timing on this set play, it's not really there.
Boy,
Shredder will
that
get
would
out
have
of
been
dodge.
nice, though. I like that.
Aspas,
Any
he
other,
gets the
any other
freebie.
agent, that's a kill.
On to Demon 1, who has had a very, very quiet.
This is pretty nice. I
half
felt
so
like the
far.
B players
Just sitting at, like,
can just
1 and
speed
8.
up.
1 and 9 now.
Yeah.
Because
there
they
is a
know they're
weapon
trying to
there.
fight them
They
here.
do want to grab it, Aspas.
A lot of pressure on Worm. That tank hit did not get hit. He's got a position to make a play here. Meanwhile, King getting 2.
Yeah, it's unlucky.
The force
Honestly, I would have
attachers
loved these 2 on B
not
to
really
just
coming to fruition for
absolutely send
MIBR.
it. Like, it's an eco, take a
Really quite
risk.
sure
They're trying to trap play over towards A.
Paul was there.
You know that they're most likely
From
going to
the
be
side
here.
of Nosworth,
And you
I
can just
mean,
take a duel.
Aspas, he creeps ahead of that trap. play,
Lever
set
putting
on
up
A, gets
some
that first
some
blood,
numbers.
and it looked like
be
they
honest,
wanted to try to
considering the
get that
start.
rifle out of that,
3 in a row.
into one of their hands, but There was a breach ultimate that was invested in that round at B, but there was still so many members at A to deal with that.
Right.
And nothing to really back up Ospas when he was taking more aggressive space right there.
Did they use breach
maybe
ult?
a little
Oh, they
bit of
used breach
unfortunate
ult.
timing, right? The barrel being shown through the wall.
Through the wall, yeah.
So maybe if Ospas gets by that little angle, maybe they could have gotten something going, but you're going to be wishing that you had that breach ultimate going into this round.
Op on the board for Demon 1. We haven't seen that at all.
And look at this little tangle that's been happening in this match. I mean, MIBR looked like they were running away with it. Leviatán are right back.
There. Toxins going up.
Calm back to A, where he was able to net some success at the beginning.
They don't know about the Odin yet, right?
Pay close attention to the tank spot right here. Oftentimes, a lot of these close corners get unchecked this late into a half. Calm.
Okay, well they do now, and that's why he was staying silent,
That's a
wanting to
duelist.
punish the orb.
That's Ospas.
Hey, that was pretty cool from Comp, to be fair
What
to
a
him.
great trade though. The
The
tank.
patience was awesome,
Not
and it
wise.
really
Let's
paid
back
off.
through that Viper smoke in stairs, but re-aggression right now from Demon 1 and King.
They've gotten a lot of space towards B. And
But
so
all-
maybe they push their way through that, but you don't really have control anywhere else on the map. The extremities are entirely uncovered.
What's working in their favor though is that the spike.
You got
has
any
not been
bait for
planted
this?
yet.
This
Yeah, I
is
might
big.
get the breach
Shem has to
bait.
find a lot of value here.
Oh, it looks like King is.
He's playing anti.
I think
Oh,
King's
boy.
wise to this. He's swinging
Maybe.
him.
Okay.
The satchel was there, and you're right. They clear the 50. Now the paranoia. They know
Great
exactly
bait.
where they are. Our team's a little bit beat, a little bit
I see
battered, and
them
now
from
he's
Demon
dead.
1's good util
Dealt
as well.
with. A second for Demon 1.
I was worried that,
And the round seemingly going the way
yeah,
of
I was
Lev.
worried about the
No
boom bot for a little
heroics
bit, but he did
from
satchel as
MIBR
well
here.
to cover it, so that was cool. Dude, good recovery from
An
Lev.
even half, just like that, in the snap of a finger. Leviatán, it was based off of the retakes, a little bit of heroics from Calm personally, but then they brought it back together as a team with set trap plays, re-aggression, and confidence in their retake.
Think your text played
This
entry?
man with the Odin.
Yeah, they're on defense. Let's at least wait until we see him
Running some
attack off,
damage.
surely.
I mean, a lot of heroics out from Calm, a lot of heroics out from Tex, and then King had some big moments too as they tried to manage the disadvantage. They were down big.
Yeah.
Claw their way back into this, get us to a 6-6 half, and I think this feels like the first time we've seen MIBR pushed since, what, map 1 yesterday?
Yeah.
It's an entirely different situation. We still have one
Six,
more half
no,
of
I think the
Lotus to play.
recovery
We've
was
got
incredible.
Liz, who's standing by with 2G Spike right on the stage. Liz, take it away.
Thank you so much, Doug. I'm here with 2G's Spike here. Give it up for Spike, everyone. So you won America's Ascension as their duelist, but you are 17, so you're too young to play in the Americas League. Talk to me
Devastating for a
about
minute.
what it's been like watching your team on the stage play without you for now.
Você ganhou o Ascension como o duelista pro time, mas você só tem 17, então tem que esperar pra jogar. Como é que tem sido ver de fora o seu time jogando?
Cara, é uma sensação meio esquisita, porque eu tô lá, tipo, vendo dos treinos, vendo tudo de fora, vendo os erros que eu não via antes, então tá sendo bom pra mim esse tempo, e é isso.
It's been a little weird because I'm there, I'm, you know, when they're practicing, but I'm also seeing the mistakes I couldn't see before, you know, things that don't really work. So in the end, it's like kind of good too.
Looking at Americas as a whole, who are your top 2 teams to go to Bangkok?
Você olhando para todos os times que estão hoje na Américas, qual são os seus top 2?
É G2 e Loud ou MIBR, eu tô entre esses dois ainda, mas eu acho que Loud.
G2 and MIBR and Loud, I am a little, you know, but I think Loud.
Okay, why Loud?
Por quê?
Cara, a Loud tá sendo muito sólida nesse kickoff. E eu acho que eles estão se dando muito bem com o estilo de jogo deles. Com o Calazin, com o DG também tá sendo uma boa adição pro time. O Vini como GL eu acho que tá sendo muito bom.
I think they're showing a very solid performance with Kalanzin, DG, and both the IGL. Vini is doing a great job.
Everyone give it for Spike one more time. But we have a 6-6 half to get back to. So casters, the game is in your hands. Please take it away.
Thank you so much, Liz. It's been a ferocious
NRG will look
comeback
better in
from
split
Leviatán
1.
to keep this competitive.
Yeah,
MIBR
they're a
looked like
team
they were
that
poised to run away,
work
but
better with
lo and
demos.
behold, we're tied at 6 at half.
Might be a slow
I will
start
say this is
again
the
and then
exact
gets pretty
kind of
strong.
fight MIBR wanted, proving they can stand toe-to-toe with Leviatán.
I would say that's yet to be proven. We'll see how things shake out. I think as we go
another
back
raid
to the
boss.
match against
Another raid
CG,
boss
they ran
worked
away
earlier
with
though,
it, right?
so
They were able to just kinda
can't
stop
form for
them,
that
but
0-1
tested
for the
for the first time in a
pistols.
little while.
And MIBR want to go
Now,
aggro
Metal being
A.
tested on the defensive
Aggro A,
side.
and they
They've been hot
save
early
the
out
stun
towards
in
A.
case they wanted to duel.
Meanwhile, the Viper wall back there too.
Yeah, putting so
Okay, we just
much
got a
doubt
burst
and
on B on
uncertainty in
this.
the minds of MIBR.
Wait,
And
oh,
now
we got a
King
split B.
has a real
Okay.
chance to shine here on this attack half. What kind of
This
set
might
plays
work out a little bit rough for
done here?
Lev because
Bait him, trap
MIBR
him,
have.
shut him.
Oh,
He gets
okay.
dropped.
So fast. As soon as the wall went down, he did too. Big out from Demon 1 too. You know, you start to talk
Well,
about getting momentum and getting these kills online. Cortezia seems to have never
Dude.
slowed down.
Oh my
Dude, he
Second,
got
almost snapping
another.
onto the third.
Even numbers.
But the attack nipping at his heels.
Three
And now
door.
a little bit of room to work, but they still
What a
have to get
flash.
past this though. And Aspas has regen armor and a ghost.
Do they expect the Viper Claws?
Really nice position from Calm too, but he cannot resist.
He can't execute.
And now the spike in this weird no man's land situation where they don't know if the pressure's coming in from B or through the door.
Demon
Demon
One's having
one
an
with 3
absolute
on the
pistol
round.
round though.
Doubling his kills.
The raise against the fade. Space taken, space garnered. Spike sunk into the soil of the Site C.
And look at the HPs right now. Aspas, Ghost Light Armor, and a tank, Ghost Light Armor.
That Fade Iron too
Who can
though.
hit the shots when it really matters the most.
A little bit of space has been taken from the defense already against Snappy, but it's Natank
Hey,
over his
very
shoulder.
nice.
Demon
Big
One
round
with
from Demon
4.
One. His shots
The
were
pistol
awesome.
for Lev.
He's woken up. He's here to play. He was sharp. He was fast.
Yeah, we
and
get a little
precise.
1-1 on the pistols as well.
Demon
Nice.
1. He's sitting at 7 kills now, getting so close to that showstopper. And that's how you want your star duelist to start off the pistol round on the attacking side.
Yeah, huge pistol out from him.
One enemy remaining.
And he needed that for himself. Again, the only character he's been positive on this year, and keep in mind, very limited sample size, has been Raze.
They've played 4 maps. This is the 5th, and every single one has had a different agent
Allowed
Yeah,
2 deaths.
for him.
And that's tough to be able to turn that on and off.
And MIBR definitely buy too much into this.
Look,
1, 2,
grabbing that orb
3.
at C.
There's a
One
good
step
chance they
closer
get
to the rocket.
bonused.
Aspas can't
We got
connect
3
on the top,
sheriffs.
but pressure was applied.
That Outlaw
Now
is
you
just
don't
going to
have to deal with
one pop
that
3
Raze nade
people.
here.
This gets really messy. They've got to win some of these gunfights early on, and
Nice
the rifles
shots.
are
Dude, King's
perfect
looking pretty
for
crispy.
Lev.
It's all in the tank. It's all King.
Yeah, and they can throw Demon 1 the spike
It's
as
all
well.
up
And
to
then
Aspas
honestly,
in a 1v5 with the
Demon 1
Sheriff
could definitely
at
throw his gun to
58
someone
HP.
on Hunt. Nice. Good. I mean, I thought they might get bonused
Not
anyway
really
just
even
because of
interested
Outlaw.
in
Now they're
giving
going to
them
have
the fight.
Razor.
No. He knows that Demon 1 will be trying to hunt for that orb, even if Aspas takes him down. There's a showstopper online regardless. And it looks like he's going to have to give it to him. Something
but
that you probably
they're
didn't
fine.
want to do. You wanted to avoid going up against that showstopper.
Yeah, not really forced.
Yeah.
Or not really given an option, though. You're
Right.
absolutely right. Forced into it is Aspas trying to fall to something other than a member of Lev.
Yeah.
Anything but that. But unfortunately not going to be
Alright.
the case. Calm will get a little bit
This
closer
is
to
going to
his mid as well.
be a strong buy. 5
Very,
rifles,
very clean anti-eco from Leviatán.
1 ult. Do they
Much
get
like
the Outlaw
MIBR.
out? I think they're missing a beat if they don't get the Outlaw out here.
Right
3
now on
people
this
with light
bonus
armor.
round,
You
a
saw
chance.
3 sheriffs.
Enemy remaining.
For Lev to kind of run away with this thing.
And to return the favor.
Yep.
Remember, it was MIBR who were able to convert on the
Go on,
bonus in
Com,
the
let's
first
see
half.
it.
And it's all going to be back
Dude, all light armors.
on the care package that Demon 1 has, that showstopper.
Well,
Let's see if he
at
can
least they
deliver.
still got the Razor.
A sheriff for Calm.
Yeah, very interesting. He has so much money
Nice
in the
though.
bank.
They don't know that
Definitely
he's
could've
out
bought
here.
up at least
Smoke.
a stinger or something.
Fade Eye goes
yeah.
deep.
Right?
And
Stunning
King
the top of a door at C. That
gotta be
gives a
tempted
lot
to
of
feel like he
info
has
to
an incredible
Leviatán,
timing
what
to
the
send
setup
it.
might be.
Spike scooped up.
Yeah,
Attention towards A.
yeah, King.
Oh, Nasr's got a lot to do here. He might be able to catch him. But the timing just not in his favor.
hey, free sight.
So they're going to use the rocket. They're going to find the A is vacant. Oh, almost connecting.
Honestly, yeah,
Archie
actually,
feeling some of the pressure.
not
Now
too
utility
bad.
invested in kind.
It's a hard
Very
retake.
early on here.
They got
Maybe
a
you'll
lot
see
of
a quick
util.
speed up from MIBR. Fast flood.
This is big from Lev to have gotten this far. Again, if they want to convert the bonus, having not dropped a personnel here is massive. Shannon will fall. Demon 1 on the swing, connects onto a second, tries on the third.
Bro, it's
and
looking
delivers.
crispy. He's on for another ult.
3 for him so far, and the bonus seemingly inevitable.
Talk about a resurgence. Look at that aim. That's the Demon 1 we all know. I mean, he was getting picked apart in his
We
last
are
series
so
against
back.
G2.
Dude, he's looking good. They said at least give him
Not
an
letting
attack off
history
before
repeat
we
itself.
start saying anything.
And right now, Leviatán, it feels like they're running away with this one.
Yeah, I mean, this is
the
a classic
struggle
snowball, right?
Of running a breach on the defensive side. As soon as that
That
fault
helps,
line comes
obviously.
out, it can be kind of obvious of what the setup is. And running into a post plant against that Viper pit, against that Viper smoke right there at stairs, it could be so hard. That's the advantages of running this double controller composition that we've seen to be pretty common here on Lotus, especially last year. You can really work the map to your favor. You don't really have to speed up into anything.
I'll find you.
Use that recyclable utility. C space gathered here.
What do we got?
A bit of a
Judge,
scrappy vibe
Stingers,
from MIBR, so
one hero gun.
Leviatán choosing to play at a
Okay,
distance.
good news
tap
for
over and bait
MIBR
out any potential
is no one's
trap
gonna
plays
have an
here
ult.
from MIBR.
Unless the tank goes crazy.
Third time's a charm.
Case bars, thank you so much for the gifted, bro. I appreciate
I
that.
think they showed a lot of cool ideas with the Omen TP on Haven as well. So you imagine they've got something up their sleeve here.
A big key to success for Leviatán is King's individual performance. He puts up big numbers on that IGL roll.
If they try to brute force their way towards C, this could spell danger.
The
A
trap
suck
play.
nade, the
Yeah, I
trip.
mean, they got a lot of info of
There's
how
still
many
another
people
one
are
further
here.
up, and now
And they know the
refresh
breach
smoke.
is over towards B.
The only place they've gained some space here is Calm towards A.
Yeah, that's good. And he can just call them back, and
He's
they
gotta be quiet.
definitely...
He's gotta
Oh,
be
he
careful.
might get
Shannon's
incredible
got far
timing.
off. This kill is big.
All that.
It's huge.
Just barely caught looking the other way. Now Shenami still has that paranoia online. The jump
Shenami
spot
did
will
great,
give all
man.
of MIBR the
Done good
info.
here.
Yeah, I mean, time is of the essence. They don't really have a bunch of opportunities here.
But they're running
Dude, his
into
Omen
Judge.
Flash is sick.
It's a
Oh, that's a
stack
sick
play.
Omen
Now
Flash.
Tank on the other side. Our team with so much to do and again
Devastating,
overwhelmed.
dude.
Corners closing in,
10 seconds left.
managing to get the spike down. This was a lighter buy for MIBR, but there was enough investment to have a shot at this.
Last player
But that window is just seemingly getting smaller and smaller.
Okay, let's get into the
Lev
big Byron.
gets to 10.
So
That's
close
full
so
steam ahead
far,
for the
yeah,
attack.
dude.
And
If
I'm
they
expecting
timed
a
it better,
timeout right
like the
now
guy
from
didn't get
Frog,
hit by
because
it.
even in the player cams, I saw Artsine when he falls right there have a lot of frustration on his face. So maybe the pressure weighing in the minds of MIBR a little bit right now. This is their opportunity to have a little bit of a reset. There's the timeout.
8 rounds in a row, yeah, it's
Fraud.
bit-
I mean, you think of
bit
all the
devastating for
experience he's
MIBR
had,
in
not
this.
only in his own career, but in coaching in this game specifically. If there's anyone that can do it, it could be him to get his team back into the game, get them right into the mindset. Right now, the IGLing of King
too late for a
to put on
timeout.
a clinic
Nah, it's still
against
okay.
MIBR on this attack. Half of
Like, it's
Lotus.
obviously really rough. And they would need to win a couple in
You
rounds,
mentioned
like a couple rounds in a
ago, it
row,
Feels like that's a key to the
get the
success
econ going,
for this squad. And
force them
you know,
down to an
when
eco,
this
but
roster was
it's still
built,
only been one buy
you
round.
wouldn't think
And they
that
had to
he'd
go
be
up
the
against a
one top
Razor.
fragging consistently, but
yeah.
he's contributing in every facet of the game, right?
Right.
He's fragging, he's calling. King's been so integral to their success.
Yeah, whether even last year, whether it was King and Osboss or King and Mizzino, he's always been a top performer for this squad.
Yeah.
He's always had the ability to lead and execute under pressure.
8 rounds in a row going back to the first half.
What a
MIBR have
streak.
they've just been spinning wheels.
Ah, what a streak.
Maybe Bacon.
And again, like
So
I
you
said,
don't wake him up?
Artsine, he showed a lot of frustration after that last round, getting timing to tank, running out of that front B smoke so perfectly.
Eyes rise to turn tides on the other side
Yeah,
of this timeout.
pretty
for
much
MIBR.
their last go at it, to be honest,
They've gotta
MIBR.
find something, anything to hang their hat on.
Problem is,
It's so sick
Leviatán
when we
have
can
done
see the
such a
camera.
good job
We can
of
see it's
this
nowhere near.
constant push and pull of identifying where the trap plays are, baiting them out, and then picking the right sides to end on. I mean, again,
Fast
it should
over
be a free
towards
B
B.
side.
It's a great call.
Noswar, he has to give.
Immediately pushed off the angle, yeah.
Demon 1, the head-to-head here against Osboss.
Remember, he's been heating up. He's been getting warm. Meanwhile, it's been all quiet from MIBR for a while.
Showstopper online now for Osboss.
He's got to be the catalyst. Again, a dump of utilities, the spike ticks away.
The problem is he has no satchels to really pop out of this choke.
Arteen's in a really good position, though. He's gotten behind them. Between that and Osboss crunching in on the other side, a kill traded back and forth. But again,
Yeah,
this has been the
I like how
trap.
Codazir played this though. He was
That's what
incredibly
slipped the net.
patient.
And now Tex is left in a 1v2. No utility to play around. He's going to have to win these gunfights on his own.
Oi, oi, oi. It's a big
3K for Tex, the
1v3.
Red Bull
Fair
clutch
play,
for
man.
Lev.
He's just completely owned it. That's the map
In
done.
the face of fire, the stable aim will prevail.
Lovely shots.
Tex, he barely moved his crosshair right there. But he was cold with it. And he's been creeping up on that scoreboard as well. He wants the top spot.
Enemy remaining. Clutch.
Cold out from Tex, man.
Yeah. I mean, maybe Codazir has to wait for the smoke to Joe, but he doesn't know he's 100% there.
Just feels like they've getting better and better. And Calm, he's hyping up his
Dude,
teammates here
9
too.
rounds in a row.
Popping out of his seat. They can feel it. They know this map is theirs. There was a bit of a fight in the first half
Adam
from
D. Massa,
MIBR,
thanks so
but
much for the
Lev,
prime, dude. Appreciate the 6 months.
They've really taken this one right out of their hands. And now an outlaw in the hands of Demon
Of course, dude. Thank you for that, Adam.
Starting to see a lot of the cracks that have been problem points, pain points, if you will, for MIBR and Lotus. And then when you have the heroics and, you know, the swing rounds going against you as well, it's
Yeah,
hard
I
to
mean, everyone can
overcome.
get one shot from this. It's just if they can get him to a position to
Especially
find a
with team
duel.
that has limited experience. So early on for this MIBR squad. Shenum, he's one of those rookies. He's been
Paranoia,
having
man.
a rough one.
Fatal.
Oh, the spit right
Dude,
at
he was
his
tempted to
feet,
use a
too.
fatal here.
And you'll take that trade, a spit for a
Okay, they
Paranoia,
didn't
and sure.
really do too much here, Lev. Like, it's not going to change any of the rotates. Didn't actually create the
presence
question
towards
mark
C.
over towards
might
A.
try to
C
split this
stays
again.
strong.
Given where Com's
They
position,
could even have 3 here, maybe at one point.
Late work from him.
that's only tagging onto 1. A lot can be done there for our team.
Tex again with a molly lineup kill and then the
Tex gets a
follow-up.
molly
The spike is
kill.
not in hand right now. They've got to be careful. This can capsize on them.
Oh,
Investing the
it's
ult
not
is
enough
Tex,
time
now
on this
space
though. You
gain.
might
The
as well just
question
go
is,
for it and
if
try to stop
Leviatán
the
you
plant.
flood
Nate
that
doesn't
nade.
hit.
Doesn't break it.
No. Just barely, so it's going to buy some time. They try to fight in front of
Oh
him.
my
And
god.
Aspas gets his 3, but he might. Oh, he clears the
He would
lockdown.
have time anyway.
And now the defuse is
Okay,
gonna come
nicely
through.
done. But
I mean, what
MIBR
a
do
mess that
win
would've
a
been.
That was
round
so
with
close.
4 people
Can you
dying,
imagine
so this
if he's
next
just
one's going to be
staring right at the
pretty
spike, but he
important.
can't defuse
Dude,
it?
there wasn't much time on this.
But of course he clutches.
A knife's edge here.
He always does, Doug.
Player standing. One enemy remaining.
What a statement made from one of the best duelists to ever do it. The 1v2. Not allowing Leviatán to get to match point quite yet.
And finally, something to cauterize the bleeding.
The Fado, yeah,
9
Fado
rounds in a
Molly.
row. The streak has been broken,
That's
You're right.
disgusting.
but there's still much to be done.
Yeah, I mean everyone.
If there was ever a way to
Everyone
start a
no
comeback,
money.
it's off of Osboss, the team that was formed around him. The rest of the pieces need to step up.
This is
big
nice
now.
though. Showing a bit of pressure over
Capitalize on
towards
this
C has
momentum
made him
from
use a
South.
lot of
Team 1 getting a
util.
little bit closer to
Demon 1
now having that ult on
got his ult. In reaction to losing
Is this
C,
the
we're going
pop? Is
aggro
this
over
the go
towards
button?
A,
Yes,
and we're
it
going to
is.
have to do a
Satchel's
5v5 retake.
Stunned.
They do have Fado.
We're not finding anyone home. Nazar has a big ult here on the retake attempt.
Yeah,
Gotta
Lambot
keep
goes
a close eye on
behind.
that, and then the
Dude,
money is
King has
dreadful
his...
for the
Oh,
defense.
King
You
had
have
his
to win
Omen
here.
Flash. They didn't get much for it. Yeah, it's going to be Fado into Omen
They're knocking
Flash
on
send
the door.
it.
The paranoia is out.
Connects
The
on
Nightfall
4.
2. The tendrils connecting, excuse me, as our team falls. Off of the eye, calm, deafened, dancing around, buying time. As MIBR are trying to get into the site. Leviatán vying for any space that they can get. Nazar's left alone, a 1v3.
Okay, nicely handled from Lev.
And he
Them
cannot
them
convert.
taking the map control here ended up
Fade
messing
ultimate
everything
just
up.
getting no value
Yeah,
because of
they got
positioning of
Fado,
Calm, playing
and
in
then they
his
were
Viper
still
smoke once again.
re-clearing over towards Waterfall.
He's been really
before they could
able to
actually
do
pressure over
some
towards the
damage
site. So it ended up being a
playing around
one-sided
his
retake,
smokes,
and they're
around
trying
his
to force
utility.
through a Viper smoke.
Demon 1 now
Like
winning
they
the
had to
head-to-head
clear
against Ozbox
waterfall
like that as
fast
well.
and then do the ult.
It just really does feel like it could be the final blow on this map of Lotus for MIBR. It's a scrappy buy. Light armor across the board.
Chances,
Ozbox,
and the money's not great. Aspas hero gun.
he's the only one with the heavy hitting.
Oh, they got
weaponry
numbers
right
here
now.
though.
And he's in a position to make a play. He's got help over his shoulder. He's not alone, but
Oh boy.
Shenum's the first to fall.
Oh god, they
That
tanked it.
paranoia, that hits everybody.
Is there acceleration on the other side of it, though?
What a
Yeah,
shot.
it is, and it comes courtesy of Demon 1.
Dude, Demon 1 on attack has put it up some crazy numbers.
That should do it. They've even invested the aggressive pit. Cortesia has been spectacular for MIBR these last 2 days, even having bright moments on this map, but this might be a little bit more
Crazy, man.
than he can
Got
do.
like,
Flawless round as Leviatán roar back and take
Dude,
Lotus.
his stats
What
for
an
just
impressive
attack here are
attack
kind of
half
nuts.
For Leviatán. Really
16 to
masterful
3 on
outplaying
attack.
the defensive
Yeah, but in how many
trap
rounds?
Plays, the positioning. And Demon 1, look at him sit at the top of that scoreboard. 18 and 12 on that raise, continuing his streak. Something that he struggled with
in
a
8
lot
rounds,
last year on
that's
NRG.
insane.
A lot of people were bagging on him about how he played on that raise.
He's
Well,
averaging
there's so much more in play than
he's
just
having
the agent
2
that you're
kills,
playing, right? If you're a duelist,
basically.
there's got to be pieces around you to
Gotta
help
be
you
set
go.
up.
But